So the first part is the person. Now we're going to go through this fairly quickly. Salespeople, you may find that you feel as though you're locked up, that you've had your wings clipped, almost as though you're getting a bit of cabin fever. You're used to being, you're the master of your own destiny out on the road. And now you're stuck in the office, or worse, stuck at home, where you're trying to still perform the same way. If you're in the office, the tensions rise. Salespeople love being on the road. Office people love salespeople being on the road because there's a bit of a tension, a hierarchy, a territory thing, and salespeople contact the office to ask things, and you know, they're always demanding because they're out there trying to generate the business, and that can rub in an office. So just be aware of that. If you're selling on the phone for the first time, generating most of your income, what you're going to find is that calls go incredibly quick. So in a normal world, you'd have your first call 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever it is for your industry, turn up at 5 to 9, and then you know, you'd expect to be on site for half, maybe 3/4 of an hour, walk out with a decent sized order. Then you got a bit of time before the next customer where you got to phone in the orders, put out some fires, and then move on. What you'll find now is that you could be off that phone call within 4 or 5 minutes. And then, well, what do? Well, the next call. And on a normal day, you might do 6 calls. And if you're on the phone, you'll have that all done by morning tea. And that will play with your head. So be aware of that. It can also feel as though people are listening in. If you're in the office, large enough office, so everyone's got one person per 4 square meters, and you're talking on the phone and no one else is, you can have the feeling as though people are listening in. And that's not a nice feeling to have. Some people it doesn't bother. I know it bothered me when I was in the world of selling as a sales rep, and ends up being no energy. This is going to be hard work. You're pushing string uphill. So the solution to these, some of them is just simply to be aware, and some of them we're going to address over the next process and perception. But you can have environmental solutions to this. Can you let the environment do the heavy lifting for you? And what I mean by that is, potentially you might be more productive sitting in your car because that's what you're used to doing. If you find that you're at home, well, can you work in your car? If you're in an office where you don't like other people listening in, go sit in your car. Be aware of your self-talk. What are you talking about? Are you complaining how hard it is in the market? Being aware of that. You need to know how your thoughts affect others. There's 2 sorts of people in the world: those who walk into a room and brighten it up, and those who walk out of the room and brighten it up. You want to be in the first group.